our earlier videos, we were talking about why we read, our favorite books, where we go shopping and stuff. And I mentioned that one of my favorite books that I can read over and over again is this one, Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. And recently, I found out that this book will be turned into a movie. I'm super excited. Rainbow Rowell announced on her Instagram page, and I immediately I turned my whole Twitter page into a stan account. So after finding out that the movie is going to be made, I immediately decided okay, I was going to read this book again, and I was like, I want to fall in love with the story again. I really hope that the movie meets my expectations. I mean, I tak nak lah macam cakap yang movie dia mesti macam kena ikut exactly like the book apa semua kan. Tapi macam I harap sangat adalah the scenes yang my favourite yang ada. For example, like the yang dalam bus kan, ada masa tu diorang macam baru nak kenal, baru nak suka each other kan. So kan Eleanor and Park kan duduk sebelah-sebelah. So Park selalu bawa comic book, and then macam Park akan buka komik dia, lepas tu macam Eleanor kan curi-curi baca, lepas tu nanti Park pun macam perasan kan dia curi-curi baca, nanti dia macam slow so macam walaupun dia dah habis dah baca page tu, tapi dia macam dia tunggu Eleanor habis macam okay baru dia macam so it's really cute lah. I mean it's just those little things lah yang buat macam swoon and everything, right? So rereading the story kan, I mentioned that I have always wondered what were the three words, the three last words. You know, so towards the end kan Eleanor dia tulis the postcard, and then she only wrote 3 words. Rainbow Rowell ada cakap lah pasal those the 3 words, sebab everywhere that she goes, like book signings, even her family members, macam what are the 3 words? Like I know you don't want to tell people, but you can tell me, like your family kan. Macam I'm not going to tell anyone. Tapi bila I baca balik kan, dia explain lah, dia cakap macam the way she creates her characters is that she feels like they can have a life of their own after this. It is a love story, but it's not. I feel like the ending is sort of tragic punya juga. It didn't have like a happy ending, kan? But in her defense, they are only 17 years old in the story. So there's no happy ending when you're 17 years old. Going back to the 3 words kan, so dia kata, bila I baca balik kan, so Eleanor ni kan she's insecure, she's scared, macam towards the end tu something bad happened, you know. So dia takut tau. And the only person that she trusted was Park. So it took a lot in her to actually write those 3 words. Rainbow Rowell cakap macam it's supposed to be just between her and Park lah. Yelah. Sebab dia macam she's insecure and something bad happened to her and she was anxious to tell someone, but the only person she trusted was Park. So kenapa kita nak sibuk-sibuk nak tahu what the 3 words? So bila I baca balik I macam you're so right, you know. And I felt for her so much more. Macam it felt so real. Sebab I rasa macam betul. Macam kenapa I busybody nak tahu apa benda tu.
That's the thing about relationship. The real relationship is between those 2 people. It's not about the people who surround them.
So bila I baca macam I like all the more I love the story. I respect Rainbow Rowell so much because she literally gives the character life. Yang macam you can make your own conclusion, you know, but at the same time respect these 2 people. So it makes them so real tau.
Dia macam kawan kita, you know. It doesn't feel like fictional character, more like we read about someone who really ada.
She always mentioned in the story like they're 17, like what do you expect at 17 years old? And you know life begins at 17, so biarlah diorang buat apa after this, you know, so you can make your own conclusion. I feel like the story just ends just nice. Macam dah like okay, whatever happens, it's between Eleanor and Park. I just really hope that whoever plays Eleanor, whoever plays Park, the whole story like please do the book justice.
Kan. Tak apa macam the actors itself lah, himself. Please lah baca. You can dalami
feel character dia.
What they feel, macam mana diorang like the character itself kan.
One thing lah that I realised, so the book was set in 1987. So so they were 17 in 1987, which means they were born in 1970, which means this year they're 50. Eleanor and Park are 50 years old. I'm like, ew, why you my mom though? I'm macam, wait, like, are they together? Are they not? Like, what happened? You know? Macam, I'm sure ada je macam fan fiction yang buat, like the continuation benda.
Because people just want to feel like we want to know.
Yeah.
That's why ada fan fiction mesti ada punya yang tulis just to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
Macam,
Tapi
they ended well together ke.
Yeah, but then I rasa macam that's up to them, up to us lah, up to the reader to draw their own conclusion. So I feel like the book just ended just nice. Macam habis kan. Sebab I feel like sometimes when you have sequels or you have prequels ke whatever kan, macam I rasa it's too much. It can be a bit too much.
Dia sometimes macam memang yang first book tu is hype, orang semua suka. Dan bila you sambung lagi terus macam kenapa macam ni
I mean unless it's good lah, but tak banyak. I feel like this story is actually very simple. Cerita dia macam boy meets girl, and then biasalah macam the boy comes from a good background, the girl comes from a rough background, so different backgrounds tapi fall in love, macam tak sangka pun orang boleh suka each other, that kind of thing. It's very cliche, tapi a good writer can tell a very mundane, very simple story, but in such a compelling way, you rasa macam, weh, bestnya, So I think that's Rainbow Rowell. She knows how to tell a story, how to tell a good story. One of the people's favorite lines from the book is that Eleanor ni dia taklah cantik, dia taklah she comes from a really poor background, so dia memang tak ada baju yang kemas yang cantik, like baju dia pun kalau boleh dia pakai basuh kan, macam she's very poor lah kan. But then Park, macam he describes Eleanor like Eleanor is like art. She's not necessarily pretty, but she's art. Art isn't supposed to look beautiful. Art is supposed to make you feel things. And I'm like, oh, that's so beautifully said. How Eleanor also describes Park, I macam sampai sekarang macam that's such a beautiful way of saying it. So Park is mixed. He's mixed white and Korean. So his eyes were green colour lah. Lepas tu Eleanor was like, his eyes were so green, trees could photosynthesize. So I macam, like, hijau macam mana tu? Like it must be such a nice shade of green that trees could photosynthesize. So I macam, it's such a simple way of saying it, but then macam it makes so much sense, and it's like it hits you so deep. Yang macam,
that's the thing about words now.
Yeah.
Words can touch you if you put it properly, nicely, elegantly. Because we talk about love lah kan, like what kind of love act of love yang you appreciate gila-gila kalau orang tu buat?
You try to expose me. Tapi pada I, just little things lah. Like actually I'm a hopeless romantic walaupun I hopelessly single. I suka handwritten letters.
And even notes lah.
Yeah.
I appreciate gila-gila kalau orang buat macam tu.
Like macam Easy kan, whenever she goes travelling, she always writes a postcard to me. So I just suka gila. Or like even when you kan macam you see like one time you saw a book and then you're like, oh, like do you want this? Cause I macam, oh my god, macam tak apalah. But like thank you for thinking of me. I feel like those little acts of love are just like, you're thinking about me, you're thinking of me. So
it doesn't have to be like you buy me a present ke apa.
It doesn't have to be like a big gesture.
Macam you think about me when I have special appreciated gila-gila.
So sama lah macam Park. So whenever like Eleanor cakap dia suka this band,
and dia ingat.
Lepas tu dia buat mixtape like, okay, apa Eleanor suka ni, I nak buat.
That's the thing about macam being in love yang I like lah, yang the things bila I tengok love movie, love stories, maka I suka gila bila the other person tu like very attentive tau, like they ingat all these little details about the partner. So benda tu yang buat you rasa macam, oh actually like he pay attention, he pay attention to me.
Little things lah.
Dia tak payah letak macam, it just like effort lah, kena ada effort yang tu je. Macam Park lah, masa dia buka buku komik tu kan, macam dia sangatlah fikirkan pasal Eleanor tu kan, macam kena habis baca je kot start to finish macam tu. I sentimental lah.
Yeah, we both are. Definitely.
Kita dah tua ke?
Happy.
Okay, so that's all from us.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.
Don't forget to read.
Bye.